Hey, it's Charles Elwood at Solismatica. Follow me on LinkedIn. I'm up to 1,000 followers now. My goal for the end of the year is let's try for 2,000. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about my marathon story. I ran a marathon once, only once. I'll never do it again. When you run a marathon at about mile 20, you hit a wall and you'll want to give up. And I liken a marathon to kind of your startup journey. You're going to hit multiple walls actually when you do a startup. It's not just that one big one, and you'll want to give up. But I want to talk a little bit about a story that I had and why I continued and why I'm continuing today with my startup. So when you hit that wall, it's going to be hard. And my best advice is to have a team of support around you. When I was running my marathon, somebody walked up beside me and ran with me to the finish line. So that helped me quite a bit. I told this story on Avi Singh's Talk Power BI show live, and it was near the end of an hour-long show. So I wanted just to highlight this story so that everybody can hear it, and I hope it motivates you to continue on your journey. The last thing I want to talk about it real quick is that the rewards, when you start on your journey and you hit those walls and you overcome them, the rewards at the other side, just to know that you created this and you created something fantastic, beautiful, and it's making an impact on the world. It's going to change your life, and it's truly motivating as a human to do something that has impact around the world. And I just want to show you one of the results of my journey is this review right here on my website. The first line: my experience with Solismatica saved my job. Renata is a friend in the UK. I'm making friends all over the world, and I'm making an impact. And to be able to help another person, another human on the other side of the world, just an incredible experience. So, here's my story.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so I did a marathon. I think it was 2013. It takes a lot of training to do a marathon. It was kind of a tough event. But to the right of me, you see I'm in the red, and then this is at the finish line. There's my son, Josh, running with me at the finish line. He jumped in
Mm-hmm.
at the end. And then
Nice.
this guy, Rob, on the right, is part of the story. So I ran the marathon, and at mile 20, I hit the wall, right? And I think other people may know about the wall, but you just kind of hit this like real amount of pain, and your body just has had enough. Um, and my knees were just in utter pain, and I had stopped to walk, and I was looking at my phone, and I had given up.
Mm.
And I was looking over for a road to figure out where the ambulance could come pick me up, or where my wife could drive the car if I called her, and where the stretcher could just take me off the course. And this
Wow.
guy came up behind me, and he was an ultra cyclist. His name's Rob, and he had this was his first marathon too, and he had torn a ligament, I guess, on the right side of his leg. And other people had run by and said, "Hey, keep going," but Rob actually stopped next to me during this marathon, and we were both in a lot of pain. And he said, "Charles, you can't walk for too long because it's too hard, too painful to get back up and running." So he said, "What I'm going to do is I'm going to run alongside you, and we're going to pick like a tree or something in the distance. We're going to run to that, take a quick break, and then I'm going to will you on to keep running because I'm going to finish this with you." Right. So
Wow.
so this amazing guy, and I've never seen him again. But he came up and he ran next to me
Mm-hmm.
and willed me to finish the marathon. And even though we were both in utter pain and I had given up, I was looking for an out. Right. Um, so so that speaking of paying it forward, there's people that have run beside me on my journey, be it marathon or starting a business, and I want to give back. That's part of the reason of why I want to give back is because people have run with me before, and I want to
Yeah.
be a part of other people's journeys. That's why I give back in the startup community. That's why I give up, help with Pro Plus. I help students with learning STEM with 3D printers, because I want to be a part of their story too. If these kids grow up to be famous scientists, I was like,
Oh my God.
maybe I
Yeah.
did my small part.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's part of my story. It's that was a powerful point in my life was when this guy just out of the blue, like
Yeah.
just came up beside me and it's like, "Hey, I'm in pain too, but let's finish this together."
Oh
So
man, I'm so excited, mate. because I feel it, kind of that the same fire that I felt where I had to share that secret with you. I feel that fire in you where, I gotta help others. So folks,
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard this story before and it's incredibly powerful. And of course, Charles had this line that, hey, now my mission is to kind of help others finish their marathon. So
So that's it for this week. Help me help others run their marathon too, and follow me on LinkedIn. My goal is to get to 2,000 followers. So you can help me do that. That'll be awesome. And we'll spread the word and help as many people as we can. Thanks. Bye.